You know, I thought it was a little unorthodox for the best man to give a speech, but I just like to say a few words. I've never given a best man speech before, but I'm pretty good at everything I do, so this will be interesting. It wasn't easy for those of you who don't know me, first of all. I'm Andy, I'm Jack's younger brother. It wasn't an easy decision for Jack to choose his best man, having 4 brothers. He first asked his most charming brother to be his best man, and he said no. Second, he asked his most trustworthy and smartest brother. He also said no. There are 4 of us, hold on. He asked his best-looking brother, and he also said no. When Jack asked me, I finally had to say yes. I felt so bad for him. I didn't want to say no 4 times in a row. I found that online. I didn't come up. For everyone that knows Jack, you know that he always has the biggest smile on his face. He's always the happiest. His laugh is contagious. If you go see a movie with him, the movie will be twice as funny because it's ridiculous. I think my dad took him to go see Home Alone, like when he was like, what, 8 or something? And I think he went to the bathroom in his pants. He was laughing so hard. When Jack's happy, everyone around him is happy, it's no doubt. It's no wonder that he wanted to be in hotel management. Hospitality is his calling, so to speak. I never actually thought he'd actually work in hotels, though. You see, I thought he'd find a career that's a little more promiscuous, since he spent 80% of his childhood nude. I didn't think I'd be this funny. You guys are killing me. I took a class at Purdue. It's communications class, and I gave like 5 speeches all year, and I probably spoke in front of 12 people. So this is a new experience for all of us. I was very lucky to have Jack as an older brother. Being the youngest, he actually saved me from a certain number of beatings. And no, Uncle Jerome, I'm not talking about beatings from my dad. I'm talking about from Hanley and Peter. Mostly Hanley. At our old house, we had this 15-foot wooden backboard that used to stop hockey pucks from going into the backyard of a neighbor or like their window or something. Oh, anyway, one day, and you could probably tell where this is going, Hanley and Peter, I presume, because I was too young, stuck Jack in front of this wooden backboard, and they had this like 3-man slingshot that's usually used for launching water balloons, and they instead launched packed mud balls. And this could have caused some serious damage, like irreparable damage, like maybe mentally. It may have actually. And the point of the story is, I'm very grateful that I had Jack as an older brother to take most of the heat, from the older brothers, and he saved me a lot. He saved me from getting a lot of beatings. Jack and Kate, and you've heard the story probably like 3 or 4 times now, but they met in high school, which is pretty ridiculous. It's like 10 years ago, no offense. But they met in like 3rd period English class, and I'm kind of telling the story. My dad last night, he took like 2/3 of my material when he told the same story. But for those of you who weren't at the rehearsal dinner, Jack and Kate, they laughed and they giggled and they joked all day until school was over, at which point Jack was so ecstatic that he ran home. And I know it was like 15 miles, it was like a 15-mile run. And he gets home, he charges up their driveway, and he goes through the garage and into the kitchen to find my mom, who was probably cleaning or cooking something. And he says, "Mom," he goes, "I'm gonna marry that girl." And of course he's talking about Kate, because now they're married. Fast track 10 years, they actually get married. Pretty ridiculous. But what's that say about true love? True love is the recognition of the counterpoint in another. And I stole that from Wedding Crashers, but that doesn't mean it's not true. not a lot of people find true love, and not a lot of people know they have true love until it's gone, or it's too late. So Jack and Kate, you guys are very lucky to have each other, and it's very obvious that you're very happy. Jack, and you've been a great brother and even better friend. And I love you, man. You guys are going to be very happy together, and I wish you a lifetime of happiness and adventure. And happiness. This part I didn't write. I'm kind of making this up. And Kate, you look very beautiful tonight. Congratulations and welcome to the family. And that's it. That's all I have. So here's to Jack and Kate.